Wow. There's a ton of people here. I was not expecting this. You know, there's really no way to prepare for something like this. It's actually really cool. I get to hear my voice and then hear my voice again in the echo. I practiced giving them my speech last night, but I was in front of one person, and for some reason it just doesn't feel the same as being up here right now. So if you guys could do me a favor, when I say something even remotely funny, just laugh, please. Just laugh so I feel like I'm doing a good job. I really appreciate it. Good morning, President Burho, guest speaker Dr. Swindoll, members of the administration, faculty, staff, families, friends, and the 2013 Corps Cadets. Before I begin, I would like to thank 3 members of my family who have made it possible through their relentless sacrifices and love for me to be standing here today. To my mother, you're the most beautiful person in the world, both inside and out. You've been my strong tower and my bedrock my whole life, and it's a true blessing to be your son. And to my grandma and grandpa, you guys are such givers. You, along with my mom, have been my prayer warriors, and you saw the potential in me to be great and constantly supported all of my dreams and goals. So first, I would like to thank Colonel Brown and the English department for teaching me how to write good. Learned a lot in that class. I will begin my speech with a preliminary remark. Many times during the next few minutes, I will refer to the time at FUMA not as a journey or a ride, but as a battle. Why? Because it was a daily grind. What we did was not easy, and it's not for everyone. Every day we fought through the war of being different. Every day we set ourselves further and further apart from the rest of our competition in the world. We kept our eye on the prize and continually strove to fulfill the potential that God has set for our lives. From waking up early, to challenging our minds in rigorous classes, to getting bruised and banged up at football practice and limping up the hill to dinner, to sitting down for 2 hours a night so that we can make the grade that we wanted, and then going to bed at 10 while everyone else is still out partying. We sacrifice the things that most people have because of our vision of tomorrow's betterment. Yes, these are warriors, and I will try to give you a brief glimpse into the battle that's finally won on this day. First and foremost, I want to take the opportunity to congratulate the 4-year cadets of this year's class of 2013. We begun this battle in August of 2009, and here we are 4 years later in May 2013. You men are true warriors, and I salute you. We've gone through trials and tribulations in this battle, and we have come out victorious with our hands raised at the end of the fight, crowned champions. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll be successful in your endeavors, mainly as leaders in the business world, athletes, faithful husbands, caring fathers, but most importantly, warriors on the front line of God's army. To the rest of the class, as we learned from Chaplain Benson in the last service of the school year, we have fought the good fight, finished the race, and kept the faith. But more importantly, we also learned that this is not the end, but merely a checkpoint in the long race ahead of us. As many of us have discovered, life is never going to hand you success on a silver platter. You have to go out and take what's yours. They say that you can pretend that you care, but you can't pretend that you're there. Well, parents, I'll be the first to tell you that your sons were there every single day. You don't get better when the opportunity for success is not taken. If you don't show up for the audition, you know you'll not get the part. When you do show up, the possibility exists, and anything can come from it. That's the secret. The difference between those who achieve in life and those who don't achieve in life isn't their potential, what they're born with, who they come from, how much money they have, or anything else. It's their perseverance, always showing up, always giving themselves that chance. Every day we woke up to the crack of dawn at the most annoying bugle on the planet. We were giving ourselves that chance. We had already begun our day while everyone else was still sleeping. We gave up short-term satisfaction for long-term success. This is the mentality of a true champion. Do we have hard times? Yes, of course. But did we fail? Absolutely not. Why? Because failure is not an option for a 4th Union cadet. It's not in our vocabulary. The great American inventor Thomas Edison was told by his teachers that he was too stupid to learn anything, and he was even kicked out of school. But he didn't take those third-party subjectives and give them any meaning in his life. And aren't we all glad that he persevered, that he didn't give up? When creating the light bulb, he tried 10,000 different ways before he found the one right formula. When asked why he was wasting his time failing on something that would never amount to anything, he said that he didn't fail, he merely found 10,000 ways that did not work. It's all about the mentality. These champions have persevered just as Edison did, and today the light bulb came on. Today we have found that one right way. Don't get me wrong, we didn't always do this willingly, but that's when the support of the faculty and staff became vital. They were always there for us. I recall crying on Colonel Grant's shoulder once. He was there for me like a father. These are the kinds of relationships you'll not find at any other school besides Fork Union Military Academy. But hard times that would have made this battle worth it all. I mean, is it really an accomplishment to say that you completed something that was easy, something that never knocked you down or gave you a reality check? No. You see, when the rest of the world gets knocked down and falls in the mud, they cry and complain about how hard life is. But when these guys got knocked down in the mud, well, we were told to do push-ups in it. Builds character. These are the kinds of principles that we have learned here. In life, it's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. The sweat equity of it all. Going through the trials and tribulations and coming out on top, or even better yet, getting knocked down and finding the intestinal fortitude to get back up and go at it again. That is honest work. Things that come easy in life leave easy as well. And this was certainly not easy. But this accomplishment we will have forever. It's our foundation, our bedrock. Most other kids in public high schools have built their houses on sand, but we have built our houses on solid rock. And when the storms come, when the rain is pouring down on us harder than ever, we will stand strong and hold our ground while others wash away and are forgotten. I have to admit, stepping into this next phase of life is scary. But when we must be bold, because this fear will either create us or destroy us. The beautiful part about fear is that it's self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. We create it and we can destroy it too. Once we face our fears, we realize what we are really made of, and we can transform that fear into confidence. If you live this way, you will never look back having wonders of what if. My encouragement to you is this: don't set limitations on yourself. You will never know the limits of your possibilities until you have charted the waters of the impossible. My last remark is given in deepest gratitude to my late stepfather, Jim Valedictory, who passed away 10 months ago. He was one of the most influential people in my life, and I know that he is looking down on this moment smiling. If it were not for his selfless ways of helping raise me and making a monumental effort to do whatever it took to keep me at Fork Union, I would certainly not be here today. He took me in as his own and made sure that every opportunity was open for me to take advantage of. For this, I am forever grateful. I love you, Pop. Let's go home, fellas.